There's nothing left here. My house, my people, my neighbors. I can't find anyone. At least my family is safe. They escaped with minor injuries.
We have lost everything. We don't have food and clothes, not even underwear. There's no water to bath. We haven't eaten in 3 days.
Sood is an environmentalist and president of the NGO Chetna. He joins us from New Delhi. So let's first start with India. How much does climate change, do experts believe, play into what we're seeing there now?
See, the climate change is the harsh reality which world is witnessing and India is experiencing. In India, particularly, the after summer monsoon starts. Now, if you see the rising waters in summer, because of glacier melting, rivers are full of waters, and followed by monsoon, when rain starts, the rivers are already full. Once rivers are full, its water is bound to overflow, and the overflowing water finds its way wherever possible in low-lying areas. So this time, the monsoon has been further aggravated because of low tide in coastal areas. So, leading to massive flooding all over the country, particularly in Maharashtra, Bihar, and parts of eastern Uttar Pradesh. So, situation is actually very grim, and it's very difficult time for the citizens.
You know, around the world, we see these extreme weather events, and they do seem to be getting worse every year. However, as recently as about a year ago, even at the highest levels of government in the United States, we heard people doubting that climate change is caused by man or that it's anything more than just a normal cycle. In India, to what extent are people conscious now of the way humans have contributed to what is happening?
See, consciousness of citizens is quite a bit on higher side, but unfortunately, the government policies are contrary to what it is written on the paper. They claim to have working towards arresting climate change, but actually on ground, the projects which have been undertaken by the government in hilly areas have really caused this serious situation. And there is a need to sit back and think that how such massive deforestation can be avoided. Because the Char Dham Road project has played havoc with the hilly terrain areas, which has further led to the compounding of problems because most of the debris from hills was rather dumped in rivers, which has further flown down, and also this massive deforestation has caused soil erosion, which has led to silting of rivers. So, meaning thereby the flooding carrying capacity of rivers has been reduced. So that adds to the flooding in India.
All right, Anil, thank you for that.